Today on Mud Tire, I've broken my rear locker and now it's time to fix my mess. So on my last trip off-road, I started having some issues with my rear locker. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it, but for some reason, I can't get it to unlock ever since I locked it the first time. Now that my wheeling trip is done, I gotta figure out what's going on with it. So after I talked with my rep over at Yukon, he told me that he wants the top of this locker pulled apart. We're gonna find out just how good the Yukon warranty really is.
Oh yeah, we are screwed.
We're gonna put the locker back into my press and put some pressure on it just to hold it still long enough to break all these bolts free. Normally, I'd use an impact, and to get this apart, you need a 12-point socket, 1/4-inch drive to be able to get in these little grooves. Now, the only problem is I cannot find any of my sockets that match what I need for this project. So we're gonna be using just a conventional wrench. All right, so the wrench we're gonna be using is a 5/16 12-point. And let's see if we've got enough pressure now to break these free.
Whoever hit it stripped the shit out of it.
This thing is heavy, but we're in. The top cap to our locker, we're gonna see, already one witness mark right there. And that looks like plastic. It's not metallic.
Oh, big smart guy, huh?
We've got a busted cage. Let's grab a pick. Taking our spider gears out, we're already finding plastic in this thing. Now, the gears themselves, they look clean. Now, this is our cage that actually pushes in and out and activates our locker. Now, I did get a little bit ahead of myself. When I started pulling this apart, what I should have done was go ahead and pull the ring gear off first. And the reason is because we have cross pins on each side. They have to be pulled out for the spider gears to be pulled out of the unit. I didn't do that at the beginning, but we can still do that now. I just have to flip the unit over and we'll pull our ring gear off. Once that's off, we can go ahead and flip it back and keep removing everything. Got it. We're gonna move the ring gear off to the side. Yeah, I'm finding pieces of broken plastic all over the place now. I thought we would have to unscrew these pins, but actually turning the diff over, and I guess with the hitting, these pins actually just dropped out of place, no problem. We're gonna pull this to the side. We're gonna start with the large pin, slide that out. Small pins. There we go. Now we can start removing the actual spider gears. On the back of these, you're gonna have these little sleeves. They need to stay with them.
It's just a thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we're down to the bottom at this point. Now we can remove the cage. Now let's take a look. We have a broken piece here, a broken piece here, all the way around. Now what this plastic cage does is it actually applies the pressure to activate the locker. What I'm being told right now by Yukon is that basically what happened is at the time of activation, it was probably under some load and it caused a shock wave through this when it's not supposed to have any shock applied to this plastic cage. So it probably took a hit and destroyed that. We are still bound up in here. So we've come this far finding plastic all over the place. I'm guaranteeing we're gonna find plastic on the other end. Now, to remove this bottom bolt, we're gonna be using a number 3 Allen key. I'm gonna be using this indention right here to help separate these two pieces of case apart. There. And you can see it didn't even leave a scratch on this. And that's because we're using brass. So there's our ring at the bottom, and this would normally actuate up and down. And I don't know if you just saw this, but this is it. Check that out. That's what was still holding my locker stuck together. We've got little plastic bits, tiny little pieces of plastic, all through the inside of here. Okay, so now everything is disassembled out of this locker. You can actually see that there's little bits of plastic all over the place. So now we're gonna get on the phone with my guy from Yukon.
I've got to make a phone call.
He's gonna set us up with a new cage and probably some new bolts for the top of this unit. So after talking with my rep over at Yukon, we explained to him what was wrong, showed him some pictures. He instantly dropped what I needed in the mail and got confirmation that it shipped out today. Personally, to have a warranty that will allow me to fix my own problem, this means a lot more to me. They did give me the option that if needed, I can send everything in for repair. So if you're thinking that the warranty means you're gonna have to fix your own parts, that's not always the case. I actually requested for them to let me fix my own parts.
What an idiot!
So if you're asking yourself if a zip locker is right for you, or if the Yukon warranty is actually worth it, it absolutely is. Thanks for watching this episode. If there's anything I missed, or if there's anything that you would like to see in the future, write it down below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.